Guys, when I first moved to Kazakhstan, a lot of things surprised me about Kazakhstan. I was really surprised about a lot of things about Kazakhstan, especially the cold winter. It snows almost every day. The winter lasts for 6 months, but nothing surprised me like, you know, young, like teenagers getting married, like people getting married at a very young age. Like you see someone who's 17, 18, and the person has already gotten married. So in Kazakhstan, the people get married at a very, very, very young age. Literally 17, 18, 19, 20, you know, they're married, you know. So it's something which surprised me because, you know, I'm from a different country, I'm of a different continent. So when someone asks me, женятся, I'll be like, no, I don't have a wife. Deity, yes, you have children. I said no, and all of them get surprised. I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I have nothing. And you know, you see someone who's born in 2002 who have 3 or 2 kids, I'm like, yo. I don't know, why do you think the Kazakh people get married at a very young age? I have no idea why the people get married at a very young age. Literally, they get married very, very young age. I don't know why. Is it a culture thing? Is it culture? Is it cultural thing, or it's something which people do individually? I've never met someone who's 28 or 29 in Kazakhstan who hasn't gotten married or who doesn't have kids yet. So the people get married at a very, very, very young age. Literally very young age. I don't know why. Is it culture, or is it tradition, or is it individualistic thing? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Who's gonna tell me? And someone keeps asking me, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? When am I gonna get married? Marriage is a very beautiful thing. Honestly, marriage, it's really very beautiful, especially when you get the right person, you get committed to that person forever. It's really amazing to do that. But honestly, inshallah, I'll get married. I'll get married. And the most important thing is I love kids. I really love children. So it's gonna be easy. I'm probably gonna be a very good, interesting, wonderful, and fun dad. I'm gonna be a fun and interesting dad, literally, because I love children. In Africa, yeah, in Africa, people don't get married. Let me say, not early, I don't know, but it depends on an individual. Depends on an individual. For men can get married anytime they want to. Anytime they want to, there's no problem. When you're 30, 40, 50, nobody cares. But the women, I think it's society puts pressure on women more. I've never seen a woman who's in, I've not seen a lady or a woman who's 26, 25 in Kazakhstan who's not yet married yet, who doesn't have 2 to 1 child. Literally all the women, all of them. The one which really surprised me is I met a guy, let's say, shall I say teenager, and he was 18 years old and he has a child. 18! I was really surprised. 18 years old and you have a child. And look at me, I don't have any child. So I don't know if it's a cultural thing or something, but anyway, it's interesting to learn. I love learning about cultures. I really love learning. In America, the Americans don't get married very young, and honestly, the divorce rate, you know, a lot of young people get married very early, and the divorce, you know, after maybe 4 to 5 years, they're already divorced. So in America, the divorce rate is very high, and people don't get married very young. In Africa too, the same thing. But in Africa, the people don't get divorced. It's really difficult, really very rare to see an African getting divorced. Africans get married at a very, you know, they stay with their partners for a long time. I've seen people who have stayed together for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. They stay together forever. I don't know about Kazakhstan, but in Kazakhstan too, I've seen old couples who are really very old, and I don't know. What do you think about getting married at a very young age? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't want to say it's bad, because marriage is something which is beautiful. Marriage is something which is amazing. Even God says it. Marriage is something which brings two people together. Marriage is something which is amazing. Getting the right person, it's amazing. Getting the right partner, getting someone who makes you happy, it's something which it's amazing. If you get the person, why not get married? It's amazing. So when am I going to get married? Very soon, by God's grace. Inshallah, I'll get married very soon. Who am I going to get married to? Not your business. But I would like to get married. I really like. Sometimes you get a little bit lonely. I've lived alone for a long time, honestly. I've lived alone for a very long time. Look at this view. I've lived alone for a very long time. I love living alone, but at the same time, sometimes if you get a bit lonely, you want someone by your side who you can talk to, who you can feel something. But anyways, it is what it is. So what do you think about getting married at a very young age in Kazakhstan? Is it good? Is it bad? What is your thought? Comment below and we'll see. See you on the next video. It's cold today.